Hi, everybody. I'm Corey. I'm the Dungeon Master. I just wanted to say thank you for stopping by episode 21, and thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on whatever you can. The more higher we go up on the rank, the higher people have a chance of actually listening to us and enjoying our story. So, without much ado, you guys enjoy. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 21 of Opportunity Roll. Of course, y'all know me. I'm the Diggity Dungeon Master. And here with me today is Group 2. So let's all say hi, and then let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to two new members.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I will pay a dwarf.
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit the Frog here.
So of course we have Blue, we have Nicole, we have Tangled, and then joining us for tonight we have Rodeo and Samuel, two new members of Group 2. Both will be playing two very interesting characters and will be joining Group 2 as of tonight. Now, I have to warn you guys, it might be a couple minutes before you guys are introduced. We are in the midst of intrigue.
That's absolutely fine.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I will go ahead and let everybody do their lines as introducing themselves, and then I will come back to Rodeo and Samuel, and we will do a slight kind of gloss over of the name of your character and what other information you would like to give. Of course, this is a role play, so as the story progresses, we'll learn more. But let's go ahead and go up the line. Let's start with Tangled.
Hello, TangledinBlue here. I play Mila, the elven sorcerer.
And Nicole.
Oh, hi, I'm Nicole, and I play Athyra, the elven cleric.
Hi, I'm Blue Phoenix. I play Zachariah Talor, and I'm freezing to death slowly.
Oh, that's not good. Samuel.
Hi, I'm Samael, also known as Jonathan, and I'm playing the half-drow Lynn. Damn it. I forgot the bard part.
Oh, that's okay. So you're a half-drow bard named
Yes. Lynn. Full name, Cassandra Lynette Annabelle Caldana.
And last but not least, Rodeo.
Hi, I'm Rodeo, otherwise known as Max. I am playing Aeson Goldhand, the half-elf fighter cavalier.
All right. And would you prefer to be Max or Rodeo?
You can call me Max.
Alrighty. So everybody, this is the new Group 2, still with our same old story. So where we're going to pick up is back down in this temple, this dungeon-esque part. If we all remember correctly, you guys had gotten through most of this. And unfortunately, after the loss of one of your members from what can only be thought of as a mimic, you guys continue deeper into the cave. Upon there, you guys walked to the end of the corridor, which opened up into this large room. And standing before you was this imp-like creature, and behind him was this larger portal. And the group is kind of still standing in the doorway. This imp hasn't said anything. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and we're going to catch back up with. Everybody is just in the doorway, like I said.
Mila is, I think she's gonna just kind of like move forward up to the group and just like, this might be beyond what we can do. I'm not sure. This is way too much. Should we just go, or what are we gonna do?
I think at this point, Zachariah would kind of be just in a gaze, just staring at this imp-like creature with a rapier in his hand and his flute in his other hand.
Okay. Cole will be stood at the ready. He will draw his secondary sword, having only been leading with one to begin with, but having his hand on the hilt of the other.
Yeah, Athyra's gonna draw her bow. And probably move slightly in front of Mila since she's like not so sure about this.
Cole would shift probably about 5 feet forward, taking the lead in front of everybody else. His weapons at the ready, and this little imp would draw his attention towards Cole. And then kind of peering over the group ever so much. Thanks for letting us in.
Yeah.
Why?
Surprising, no welcome? Nothing? And he's gonna kind of move 5 feet over. To the right.
Why? Why did you need to come in here?
Well, how else could I get what my master needed? Surprisingly, finally somebody's opened this place. It took a lot to do that. You must have somebody special on your team.
At this point, Mila kind of backs up a bit. She is the one who did technically open it, technically.
What do you plan on doing in here? Distilling what? Meaningless materials? Weapons?
Oh, no. I'm only here for one thing. And my master's been after it for quite some time. It's been really big nuisance because I've been waiting for so long for somebody to open the door. And he's going to continue moving. Slowly. Like, it's a very slow creep. Did you say stop?
I was saying I was stepping up.
Oh, okay. So you're going to move forward 5 feet. Kind of side
Keep
by
an eye
side
on
Cole
him.
there.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do? So, what is this thing in the bottom here that he seems to be walking towards?
Up on this 3-foot kind of walkway. So there are 3 stairs leading up to a small platform. Up there is both a chest, and right beside it is this podium with this very ornate looking staff. It's very dusty though, but you can see that it's got like blown glass about it that looks almost magma-esque. It's very well detailed. It looks really, really pricey if you're thinking about pawning it.
Can I make a history?
You could.
Or religion, whichever is more suited.
I would say you could make either an arcana or a history.
Okay, I'll make a history.
Okay.
21.
With a history of 21, you know that there's not many of these in existence. Just the mere look of this strikes thought into your mind of all the history books that you've seen. This is a magic item finding rod. So basically, whoever has this need only but ask where something is. And no matter how rare or legendary it is, it will take them to it. It could be a place, it could be an item, it could be a person, it could be anything. And it has roughly 4 charges.
Okay. Can you tell from the outside how many charges it has?
There are hypotheses that you can make. There are 4 to 5 gems at the bottom and 4 to 5 gems near the top on some of the rugged pieces.
Okay.
So at the bottom there is a small circular gem, and then blown glass that looks almost like it's a swirling flame that follows up the sheer staff itself. And in the very top, of course, has a larger orb with it's got like a circular, almost flame surrounding it, with like blown glass that follows down the shaft as well.
Hmm.
But that's the best that you can think of.
Yeah. Cold, he must not get this thing. This item is dangerous for people like him.
All right, smash time. All right.
Yeah, with that, Zachariah's going to start moving forward towards the creature.
All right. So, as you guys progress, I'm sure you guys might get maybe 5 feet.
Okay.
You're going to hear the crumbling of something on the far other wall. And it's so loud, it sounds like a wall is almost coming down. If you guys turn to look, what you're going to see that comes out of this wall is this rock-like humanoid figure. Its armor is sleek, and it's going to pull 2 sword hilts from its side, and erupting in this bluish flame, they will ignite into long swords. There is no person in this armor, but hailing from inside it comes this blue wispy smoke. And as you look at it, you're going to see it toss a blade, and it will land just in front of you, blocking you from this creature, as it will now start making its steps downward. And I think from here, though, is where we're going to go ahead and start combat.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative. That's a 16. All right. So, for the listeners, I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody the descending order. So, at the very top, we have Cole. Then we have the Imp. Then we have Mila, Athyra, Zachariah, and then this large, lumbering, sentient armor with weaponry. As it goes, let's go ahead and have Cole make his movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he's going to move to the other side of the room, towards the monolith, but in front of this darkish portal. Almost like kind of goal-keeping it. He's not necessarily ignoring the little imp, but he's not right out targeting it yet.
Yeah.
It looks like he's pre-thought that maybe this is the escape plan. And since he's close enough to the monolith thingy, he will strike with a 20 to hit.
Ooh, nice.
That's 1 attack, and that's 2 attack. So the second one will miss. The first one will hit for 4 damage. Let's see here. He used his action surge earlier, so he doesn't have an action. Let's see here. Sorry, keeping track of health. My bad. So yeah, that'll end his turn. Imp's turn.
So, right quick though, you said he threw his sword, and the sword's just blocking this one space right in front of me?
Yes. Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically cutting in between these two. It's probably about right here.
Okay.
Which you can shimmy around it, but it was to get your attention.
All right.
It definitely did block your path at the imp for a good moment's notice there for a second.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. All right, so it is going to lift off with its wings. Let's see, 5, 10. It will grab this ornate thing here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20,
No, 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 no.
I hate to say it, but it will disappear through this portal
With the...
with the rod.
Ah.
Well, I mean, imps have a pretty decent flight speed.
Yeah.
40 feet, actually. Yeah. So, it's actually going to get away with this. Cole is going to look ashamed of himself. Exactly after, Zachariah told him that they couldn't let this thing get away with it. But that's going to be like a moment of like, oh, fuck. But then he's going to realize this thing is sitting right in front of me. Now is not the time. So he'll turn back to the creature. After that, that will make it Mila's turn.
Yeah, so first things first. She's gonna move in, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Should be fine. And she is going to hit this thing with a firebolt.
All right.
Do what she does best. Hold on. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Alright. Good damage. 10 damage.
Nice.
Oh.
That is a substantial hit. This thing is... It's not liking that. I'll tell you that much. It is... It's a little miffed.
Yeah. And for a bonus action, please tell me if I'm doing this wrong. I'm going to use a sorcery point to get back one of my first level spell slots.
Okay.
Alright,
I
so
believe that's correct. If not, we'll look it up later. And
I believe it's 2.
Yeah, 2 sorcerer's points for a spell slot, first level.
okay, then I'll do 2.
2 it
Okay.
is. All right. So here's what I would like you to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure she's feeling stressed.
Oh god, yeah, she is.
Go ahead and roll me 1d6 for your stressometer.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a 1.
That's a 1. That is the best thing that you could get at this point.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Be thankful for a critical fail.
Oh my god.
Never thought I'd heard those words said before.
Yeah.
Oh well, if anything should happen again, we're all gonna be screwed. So.
All right. So Mila, do you have anything else you'd like to do? I know you used an action and a bonus, and you're
Yeah. Yeah, that's all she can do.
Alrighty, Athyra.
All right, she is also going to move forward. 10, 15, 20. I don't want to be like right in front of anybody. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I guess we're going to make a fun diagonal line on this little map.
Okay.
25. Actually, she's going to back up next to Mila. There we go. And then she is going to, I guess, just take a shot with her bow.
Okay.
Because I don't have that much I can do right now, magic-wise. Okay, so...
To the top of the squat.
It's a 14.
That'll hit.
Oh, nice. Haha. It's 5 piercing damage
All right.
to him, and as a bonus action... No, never mind. That'll end my turn. I'm not going to do that. Okay.
Okay. Zachariah.
All right. Just looking over from seeing the imp just escape, just shit, and just focusing back in on this thing. And he's gonna just, with a spin of his flute, he's gonna cast fairy fire on this creature.
Okay. Fairy fire does a really cool, interesting effect. Do you mind if I read it?
Yeah.
Okay, so fairy fire is really good. For each object in a 20-foot cube within range, as outlined in blue or green, violet light of your choice, any creature in the area with the spell it is cast is also outlined in the light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw, so it has to fail a dexterity saving throw for that to happen.
Yes.
For the duration, the object is afflicted. The objects and afflicted creatures. My bad. Let me put my glasses on.
Mhm.
Sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. And the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. So this is basically just a big old don't hide from us.
Yep.
All right, so what is your saving spell save?
My save DC is 13.
Okay. And this is a dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
It is not very dexterous.
Oh,
That is a 3.
3.
That fails its dex save. It is outlined. What color would you like this thing?
It was between blue and green. I'd say a green. Little light flames gonna fall upon it.
Green flame. All right, let me do this real quick. Pink. I'll just outline them with a little bit of green. So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Just with that, everyone light it up. We need to kill this thing and get out of here.
Okay.
And that's gonna be his turn. That's all I can really do.
Alrighty. So, big guy. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to move 5, 10.
no.
Standing kind of right near this thing. He's going to move another 5. And he's going to turn and just defend this portal. Standing dead center of it. And he is going to take 2 swings.
Mila, when you get an attack of opportunity, or do you have a weapon at all?
No.
Ah, never mind.
I mean, she could make an unarmed attack.
With my
punch it.
amazing strength, that would be
I mean, hey, it's still worth a try if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Give me a sec.
She'd probably get you like a
balls.
quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next time if I survive.
Hmm.
There we go, that's a 7.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Well, that's an advantage.
Oh,
Right, it is
yeah.
an advantage.
Oh, yeah, because you would have flanking because Cole's direct.
Oh!
Well, not even
That'll
that
hit.
fairy fire.
There you go.
Deal damage.
Well, that's isn't for unarmed, it's like 1 plus...
1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so it's 1d4 minus 1.
Yeah. That's 0. You. That's a 1.
Mm.
On a 1d4 minus 1, so that's Zippo.
Yeah, she would do that.
I picture it as just like a light slap, like a kink.
I bet you it hurts
Clank.
her more than... No, let's not say that. it's like, ah! That was a mistake. Ah! Yeah, so that's...
All right.
That's her reaction.
So it is going to take a swing at Cole. That'll hit with a 20. Alrighty, let's do some damage.
Cole.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh,
That's
no.
8 damage. Here comes the worst part.
He's got
That-
swords.
That flame is going to do some extra damage.
No.
No!
Which is going to do plus 7 cold damage.
Oh gosh.
So that is 15 damage to Cole altogether.
Is he still up?
Oh, he's still up.
Okay.
Ah,
Fan favorite Cole can't die.
of course not.
I mean, he's not looking good though.
I would imagine.
Pretend that's not happening. He's fine.
Second swing is going to go at Athyra.
Oh no.
Come
He
at
is
me, bro.
he's trying to divide and conquer. 14 breaker armor class.
I mean, I'm not using my shield, so yeah.
Okay, here we go. So that is. Yep. 8 damage,
Right.
and then 2d8 cold damage. So that's same thing, 15 damage.
All right. I am also not looking too great, but I'm still standing. So,
Oh.
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. It is Cole's turn. First thing he's going to do is pop his action surge. Or not action surge, pop his second wind, which will give him a 1d10 plus his class level, which is 2. So let's roll this. Which will give him back 8 health.
Good.
And he is going to swing with all his might at this dude. That's a 9.
He has advantage. Remember.
That's a 13.
Mhm.
Yep. No, he does not.
No, Fairy Fire adds
Fairy
advantage.
fire.
Oh, yeah, it does. Thank you very much, good sir. So the first one was a 19, then we dropped that for a 17, so that'll hit. The second swing was a 13, and we dropped that for another 17. Those are both gonna hit.
Woo!
Yeah.
So that's 19 damage from Cole.
Oof.
Yay, Cole.
Yeah, he did not like that. And Cole is just. I feel like he's going to get so upset with this. He's gonna spit on it. Mila, your turn.
Okay. You know.
Eight good times.
Yeah, I'm going to try Firebolt again. With advantage, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Fairy fire.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Those are 2 9s. Both will miss.
Okay.
Do me a favor, roll me a 1d4.
Oh. That's a 3.
It's 3.
You know when I don't need it.
What's your stressometer at?
20.
All right. Roll me a 1d20. Or 1d100, my apologies.
Okay, give me 1 second.
For everybody at home, I have a wild magic surge chart that is slightly adverse from the first one. Each of these are different. In fact, I've even remade a new one because some of the
Ooh,
other ones I didn't
one.
really have a big thing on.
So that's a 1.
We're getting all the crit fails out of the way, like right now. It's fine.
I usually say that, but this is not the time for bad rolls.
No, Corey, what was that noise?
You know, this time I'm going to be hopeful because I always say it's going to be bad, but then it's good.
Oh, I
So-
always think
Please
it's
cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Yes!
Oh,
Nailed it,
so
nailed
wait,
it,
that's 5d4s, right?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, because there's 4 at first level, 3 at first. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
No, it's
So what
more
you
than
can
that.
do is, if I'm correct, you can hit Magic Missile and then choose which level.
It's 3 at first
I'm
level,
gonna
and
try
then plus
that,
1 for each level above.
Not sure I fully can with my. Give me 1. Give me 1 second here.
It looks like it's going to make you roll them all separately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one for each individual target.
74 plus 7.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna roll 70. I'm gonna roll
So-
a d4 7 times then. Yeah.
Yep, and you're doing at least a minimum of 7 damage because there's a +1 to each of those missiles.
74
Yeah.
it would be. 7
Okay, here we go.
missiles.
Okay. That's a
3.
3. 4.
7,
1.
8.
12,
12. That's another 4. Another 4.
16,
Wait, how many? I've rolled 5 so far, so I need 2 more.
2 more. 2. And a 3.
that's 21,
And then add 7 to that.
that's 28.
28 damage.
Told you it was good.
Very
So-
nice.
I'm going to give you the option on this one.
And then add
Yeah.
7.
You can pelt him with many missiles, or we can wrap that all up as one giant freaking missile.
Ooh.
Still does the same damage, but how would you
Um,
like it perceived?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's just do one big giant missile because she's had a bad day, and
Sounds good to me. So, come
oh man,
So, that is one big giant missile pelting this guy. Not only is he going to take damage, that is going to knock off his entire right arm. It will just completely just destroy it like pieces. You'll see more cracking on the helmet, in which the energy is found in, and he's going to falter in his steps. However, as this happens, portal will disappear behind him and he will take a knee.
oh.
Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
No. She's. I think she just is going to kind of make her way back to the wall and just kind of slump up against it.
Okay. And remember, because you procced, you go down by, what do we say, half of your stress meter?
Yes.
Okay. So that puts you back at a 10.
Okay.
All right, Athyra, it is your turn.
Okay, so portal disappeared. He's kneeling. Is he still all flaming and scary and looks like he's gonna move, or is he just kind of chilling on the floor?
It looks like he's taking an abrasive action. He does not have much left in him. In fact, because he's kneeling, that would give you an advantage on attack.
Okay. I mean, she's just so tired of this whole ordeal. Like, it's a little much. So I'm gonna try this again. I haven't managed to do it time, but I want to walk over to him and try to do inflict wounds on him because I just really want to do that to somebody.
Okay.
Advantage on shit.
Advantage. Oh, I need to click on that. Thought that's an option. Haha. Anyway. Inflict wound. 23 to hit.
Would you like some bad news?
He can't take necrotic damage, can he?
No, it's not even that.
What?
You touch him, and as you would normally feel the flow of energy, the backing of your god, where it would normally be, it is not.
Oh, shit.
Your spell does not happen.
Ooh.
Alright. She just drops her hand and backs away. Silently.
All right. And it doesn't even take an attack of opportunity. At this point, it actually tilts its head lower. Zachariah?
I think Zachariah at this point is just steamed, honestly. The one thing lasting of maybe making up this whole situation has just disappeared as this one thing got in his way. I think with this, Zachariah is just going to be rushing up, and he's going to be attacking with his rapier with booming blade.
Okay.
So, advantage. And by the way, just so it's stated, he still has mage armor from last time, because I cast that last episode. So he has 16 AC.
Okay.
So, 18.
18. That'll hit.
All right, so he'll hit and do 7 damage with this blade that's emanating vibrations.
Alrighty. Tell me how you crumble this guy.
I think with that, it's just a simple pierce through the helmet, through the cracks that was there, just running up and kind of just dashing in straight into the crack.
Is there any, like, does he tumble?
Oh no, I just mean like that. He rushes in, stabs through the crack, and then kind of like takes it out and just like tosses like the helmet, kind of swings it off from the rapier.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, that is going to take you out of turn order. The room will be cold, dark, and there will be the sounds of nothing left besides the slow trickling of water.
I killed something, guys.
Yeah, I guess that is Zachariah's first kill.
Yeah, I finally killed something. I didn't get caught in a net.
We're so proud of him.
Yeah, Mila is just kind of just again slumped up against the wall, just like trying to just catch her breath and just like, yeah,
Just relaxing.
yeah.
Okay.
Damn it! One thing of redemption we had for Eric. And it's... the chance goes away as he kind of just puts his rapier up. Damn it all.
Well, Cole's actually just going to like topple to the ground. Not harmed. Well, yes, harmed, but not deathly. He will take a look around, look to Athyra, because he definitely witnessed what happened, being right next to this thing. Athyra, are you okay?
She's just like silently crying because she doesn't know what to do really. But she's like tries to cover up. She's like, "Yes, I'm fine. I mean, I'm alive. That's all I can say, I guess."
Cole's going to kind of take a look around. Is there even anything left in here?
Nothing really except whatever this thing's made out of and chests we found before, which may or may not be another damnable creature.
I'm not touching another chest. I am not. No.
Cole will kind of walk over and take a look at the sword that was stuck into the ground. Of course, at this point, the flame would have dissipated and the handle lay on the ground. He's going to go ahead and pick that up, kind of shake it a little bit, but nothing will happen. And eventually he will pocket it into his backpack. He'll huff, and then kind of the corner of his eye, he'll notice another chest and start making his way up to it.
Cole, maybe we should just leave that alone. We don't know what it will be.
No, I say go for it. There's been nothing of value down here. Might as well find something, some reason we should have been down here.
Right.
Just be careful. As Zachariah kind of walks up, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Just to make sure he's safe. 5.
That'll be 5 health. That'll put him at 19. For pure measure, he's going to swing his sword at this thing. He will... Wow, that'll hit. And that'll do 7 slashing damage, which will create a nice hole at the top of this chest. Of course, it's worn, so this isn't that hard. He'll take a step back and listen for a minute. And when nothing happens, he'll move forward again. And he'll peer down inside. Inside of this thing, he will pull out a scroll after reaching in. And he'll hand it over. Most likely to Zachariah, because you're the closest, and he's not much for magic.
All right. Can I tell what this thing is? Is it whole?
It is whole. Yes.
Okay. What can I read it, or like to see what kind it is, or is it
You
a
can read
different
it.
type?
Would you like to roll an Arcana, just trying to see if you can, basically tell what it is?
Yeah, why not? That wasn't supposed to be with advantage, so 7.
All right. So with a 7, it's not a normal scroll, but you're not exactly sure what it is. It's the thing that you can rule out is that it's not common and it's not uncommon.
I'll check it out later when we have a break, somewhere else other than here.
Should we try to head back out to the pool?
Honestly, where else can we go at this point?
I don't know. Maybe I could make a summer home out of here. Well, that's a joke. Come on.
I agree. Let's go.
Cole will start. He'll start towards the door. He'll help Athyra up, reaching out a hand for her.
Athyra takes his hand.
You okay, Mila?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. I just want to get out of here.
So, as you guys travel through the walkways, the hallways, and everything like that, I'm assuming that you guys are just backtracking every step that you made.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Are you stopping
don't-
for anything else?
Nope.
I would say for a moment's glance, Zachariah would check the room that we were in before, that he was interested.
With
More of
Eric?
no, this one, the one with the murals in it. Just to
Sorry,
kind of
ping that again.
this one, the room before, the one we're
Okay.
right in.
All right.
Just to kind of get the glimpse of what the true story of this place is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana or a History.
Since Arcana didn't go so well, I'll roll in history.
Okay. That's an
18.
18. So through reading some of the history books and figuring out some of the glyphs and everything, this seems quite similar to writings of the followers of Athyra. A dwarven hero among the people who is basically the god of safe travels. It's worn, but for the most part, this seems to have at one point been his temple. And you guys were in the main cathedral. If you remember any lore from it, from anything that you've read from your textbooks, and especially your time of traveling to Lalia, this place was sealed a long time ago, probably around the time of the Great War.
Any knowledge why?
It was said that 2 great powered items hidden from evil were sealed here.
Stranger's only one.
Only one what?
There was... If this is the place that I think it is, this is the main cathedral of Athyra. And...
Oh, sorry, no, I was just saying yes. I'm following.
It's said to have guarded 2 powerful artifacts, but we've only found 1.
You think the scroll might be one? Or are we ruling that out?
Maybe. For now, we need to go. This place hurts, just being here. But it might be something that we need to tell someone, if any priest of Athyra still exists.
All right. So with that, I would assume the group is ready to leave this place.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are.
Yeah.
So with backtracking, you guys will make yourself through the rest of the temple. Of course, unfortunately, along the way, you guys will have to stomach seeing your fallen comrade one last time.
Can Mila just say like a little prayer as she passes him?
Sure. To who?
Any deity that willing to listen.
So of course you'll say your prayer. And as you guys exit this temple.
One question though, right before.
Sure.
Was there anything left over for Eric? Any possessions there? This sounds really bad, but yeah.
I mean, he had a backpack full of some essential gear.
All right, I guess I'll be taking that and getting that where I can as well.
Okay.
I got 3 backpacks, guys.
Brave
Backpacks
Robin.
and backpacks
Brave
on
It looks like he
Robin.
also had a short sword on him as well.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys exit this temple, as the last person slips out, you guys will notice this big old monument. It's going to crumble. It will collapse in on itself. And eventually it will seal the door. Almost as if making a cave-in to the big tomb below. As that is happening, there will be 2 people along the road traveling together. Which, just off in the distance, both Lynn and Aeson will hear the crumbling of stone, almost kind of... it's kind of like a avalanche, but at the same time, it is smaller. And it's going to draw your attention as you guys continue your way onto the hot springs that are close by.
My word, Lynn. Should we go investigate that noise? It sounded quite awful.
At the very least, to make sure that everyone's all right.
Yes, I'll lead the way.
Right.
Aeson will start walking towards the sound.
Yeah, with Lynn falling close behind.
Okay. As you guys continue down the way, you will see a group of 4 adventurers. Of course, they are at the edge of the hot springs in which you guys were traveling to. And as you reach there, they are battered and bruised. If I could, because I know that there are some people that are understandable about the stuff that is ingrained into some who are not. Rodeo, could you roll me a history to see if maybe you might be able to piece what it was that was behind them, or if this looks different than what you remember?
Absolutely. That's 6.
So with a 6, you're not going to really notice much. Nothing's going to strike your fancy. But these 4 adventurers are beaten and bruised.
Well, Aeson's going to approach them, and on the way, he's gonna call out, "Travelers, look not well. Is there anything I could do to possibly help you?"
Yeah, who among them looks the most battered?
Most likely, the cleric-like figure.
Yeah, Lynn's immediately gonna notice and rush up with a here, take my shoulder. Let me help you that. And she's going to do a short little hum to herself and cast a Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
Come now, I'll be alright.
Thank you for doing that.
Cole's actually going to look up. Hello? Who are you two?
My name is Aeson, and this is my friend Lynn. We've been traveling together for quite some times, and we thought we would come and see the hot springs.
Huh. Did you say Aeson?
I did.
I see. Well, thank you. And your friend. Lynn, was it?
Yes, Lynn Keldron.
Thank you. He's gonna... of course, he'll say his thank yous, and then he'll start, looking over the rest of the group, just trying to help as much as he can, too.
Aeson is going to pass his, he's going to take out his water skin, and he's going to pass it to Cole, because Cole looks a little beat up, too.
He'll take it and gladly take a drink. He will kind of look you up and down a bit. Not like as in a I'm thinking about taking you kind of way. More or less a
And this is how it starts.
And
it's more or less like a oddly familiar feel.
Like a do I know you feel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would Aeson recognize him?
Do me a quick history check. With advantage.
Ooh.
Yes, he will. We both know from where.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Mila sees this exchange and it's like, do you know each other?
I mean, he looks familiar, but can't seem to place him. Were you in the military?
No, I was not.
I'll think on it.
But I do get the same feeling that I've seen you somewhere.
Huh. He'll take a swig and tilt his head as a thank you as he reaches it back to you.
And Aeson will take it back and then walk up to Mila and pass her the water skin as well.
Yeah, she's gonna just take a drink and starts to mouth, I'm sorry, but stops herself and just says, thank you.
Oh, think not of it.
It'll probably be about that time. After making sure that everybody seems to be okay, Zachariah seems to be not too hard off. Mila seems to be taken care of, and Athyra, of course, has company to take care of her. Cole's just gonna disrobe. He is going to jump straight into, not like disrobe as in woohoo nude, but kind of like I'm taking off my armor, I'm taking off my shirt, pants on, boots on, jumping into this hot spring, and he's just going to probably seep in about chin deep and just, oh yes.
Well, I was hoping to relax. I wasn't expecting a show.
Lynn, calm yourself.
What? I can't have a little fun?
I haven't had fun since I've been married.
Oh boy, a taken one.
He'll chuckle.
Aeson is going to follow suit, actually. And
Okay.
come over and then, take off his armor and take off his shirt and hop on in.
So, what has you guys out here?
Well, we were out wandering around, and I found Lynn actually on the road, and there was a problem with wolves. We fought them off, and we decided, safety in numbers. So we were just traveling and seeing some of the sights of the world, and I have some of my own things to do. But on our way up, we actually found some members of the Faded Cloak gang of slavers, and we took them out and freed the slaves, and so now I'm wondering about them. They've piqued my interest.
Wretched bunch of individuals.
Wait, they're back?
Apparently so.
Who? The faded cloak? There's...
Back in my time in the military, my platoon was sent out to take care of a couple of slavers that were making a name for themselves. Faded Cloak is what they were. For the most part, we took out most of them, but 3 of them escaped. We figured at that point they had disbanded and didn't continue the chase. And after a year or 2, we didn't hear anything from them, but they must be back.
Okay, that's... Okay.
Lynn, immediately upon hearing that Cole would know of these individuals from the Faded Cloak, she's immediately going to turn with an eyebrow raise. It's like,
So you are familiar with them?
In a sense, I was the group in the platoon who had to take care of them.
I see.
Not in a sense of protecting, but an elimination.
Then I may have use for you later. And more than just for the fun sort of thing.
Oh, you won't be getting much fun from me.
Mila goes bright red.
Zachariah, are you okay? Cole's going to turn to Zachariah, who...
Zachariah at this point is just going to kind of be staring off. Sorry, what? I wasn't listening.
I hate to say it, you guys, but you've caught us at a bad time. We have just lost another member.
I am so dreadfully sorry. My deepest condolences.
Oh dear.
No, I'm sorry. And he's going to start wading out of the water. We should be making a memorial, not swimming in a pond.
Right. And Aeson will follow.
Zachariah, would you like to help?
Yes, I'll help. And he kind of takes the blade that he's has in his hands and kind of just shove it into a backpack behind him as he goes to help Cole.
So Cole and the 3 gentlemen, both Aeson, Zachariah, and Cole, he'll lead them over to the pile of rubble. And he'll start to take pieces and start almost making a stone kind of... I don't know how best to put it. It's not really a monolith, but he's piling stones in the shape of a body, minus the body itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll find, of course, you guys all work stones, piling them up together. And once it's done, he'll find one of the largest stones that he can, and he'll put it to the head of the rock.
Aeson will help him with that if he needs be, if it's a large stone.
Oh yeah, he'll probably need help.
Aeson's a pretty strong guy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna... It's pretty simple with the 2 of you. Cole's not too shabby himself either. So... this is probably going to take you guys roughly an hour.
Mm-hmm.
In that time, what are the girls doing?
Mila was just going to be watching them put together the monuments, and she's going to say under her breath, like, thank you for helping me when I was lost. And then she's just going to, like, sit down, probably right on the edge of the changing huts. kind of like bring her legs up into her chest and just kind of like just continue watching this
Okay.
this thing.
I guess meanwhile, Lynn will be attending to their other friends' wounds.
Wondering, what happened down there with you all?
Lots of fighting and fate deciding to smack us around with a stick, I suppose, enjoys doing. We managed to get this, well, Mila managed to actually open the statue so we could go in, which we've been trying for years. And we went in to explore, and we found a bit more than we bargained for. I'll say that.
The statue? It's quite intriguing. And I am gravely sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You weren't even here. You don't need to apologize.
Calm now. Let me show a little empathy. Taiki has an interesting way with us. A little bit we can support each other as it should be taken. Speaking of love...
And going to reaching down to Athyra, giving her a hand.
You could probably use a chance to relax with all that. How about we get you to the water?
Oh, sure, I guess. And she'll take her hand and stand up with her and go that way, I guess.
And just leading her gently over to the water.
Mila's gonna follow them, just kind of like just a few steps behind.
Okay. So, as the girls head over to the pond, and the guys continue with the stones. You know, the evening at this point is, I mean, it's fairly late. The sun is just going over the hill off in the distance. And of course, the sky is getting that amber look to it. And just on the opposite side of the horizon, you guys can see the two moons start to rise. A little bit of the stars slightly poking out. And as you girls relax in the pond, the boys will finish up with the stones. And Cole will sit back and, of course, grab his water skin from his stuff, taking a swig and handing it about to the other gentlemen.
Aeson will take a swig as well and pass it over to Zachariah.
He'll wave it away. Kind of searching.
Searching for what?
Searching through his pack for a little bit and pull out a half-eaten scroll.
Okay.
And then put it beside the monument.
All right.
Aeson will pass the water skin back to Cole.
All right. So he'll just kind of be... I guess to set the picture, both the gentlemen are standing shirt off, still a little bit wet from the pond, drinking from a water skin. It seems to be a scene.
Nice little bonding ritual.
Yeah, a little bonding moment.
Yeah.
Just two dudes.
It's like from, one minute to another.
Two
The
dudes.
Full Metal Alchemist who's flexing
Exactly.
scene now.
Are we gonna get to two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart?
It's
Because
not
not
gay.
No. Cole will have a moment of just recognition. Were you a scout?
No, I was not.
Shit. All right.
Aeson's gonna be kind of like just smiling a little bit to himself, but looking around, hoping that Cole doesn't, put two and two together.
Well, I think we should relax here for the night, maybe? And he's going to kind of look over to Zachariah, who, of course, put the scroll down. I don't think we're in any kind of condition to continue moving for the day.
Agreed. Quickly, that thing that you got off the creature. May I see it?
He'll pull it from his pocket and hand it over to you.
I'll be...
I get to keep it, right?
Of course, I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, Zachariah is going to kind of walk off onto his own. He's going to start identifying the things that he's found.
Okay. Cole, was it?
Yes, with a K.
Yes, Cole. I would, if we're going to camp here for the night, I think possibly the two of us should go out and, find a meal. A good, hot, fresh meal is always good on the spirits.
We could try. I'm not much of a hunter myself.
I know a thing or two.
Well, then, I guess lead the way.
All right, Aeson is going to start walking towards some wooded area, if there's anything nearby, something that he can, find, small game, squirrel, rabbit, anything like that. Pheasant.
Kobold, hey, sir,
Yes.
you forgot your clothing.
You're right. Sometimes I forget. When he goes and he picks up his shirt and puts it back on. If you would look at him, they are very fine clothes. Like they're green. They're just fancy. They are fancy man clothes.
Got some ruffles around the collarbone. You got a nice tail coat going on.
Yeah.
Maybe a little gem at the collar.
Yep. Looks very fancy, man.
What color hair does he have?
Like a auburn, like a dark red. You could tell that the color of his clothes were picked out because they match his eyes. Very similar green. He's obviously likes to keep up appearances.
Okay. All right. Cole will, of course, dress himself as well, getting his chain shirt on and his lighter, I would say more like a tan shirt over top of that. And he will sheathe his two long swords and hand axes, put them on his belt, and continue with you into the woods.
Aeson, he's not going to bother putting his chainmail back on right now. It's too heavy, too loud. Not great for hunting.
All right.
And he's going to grab his crossbow.
Alrighty. Cole, not
And
knowing any different, will just pull a hand axe because he knows he can chuck it.
Yeah. Should I roll survival?
We will go ahead and I'm thinking about maybe giving a scene in the woods. So
all right.
Go ahead and give me survival. We're going to go ahead and have Zachariah as well is going to roll his checks for these items. And girls, what is there anything special that you like to do, or are you just relaxing and enjoying the waters?
Mila wants to turn toward Lynn. I'm sorry. What's your name again? I'm so sorry.
Just call me Lynn. That's fine.
Lynn. Okay. Yes. Hi. I'm Mila. I noticed you did some healing before, so you use magic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What sort of magic user are you?
Well, was taught more in the bardic ways by my father.
Oh, okay. So, so you're like Zachariah. Okay.
Oh, he's a bard as well.
He's more of a storytelling bard. Yes. Sorry. I'm just really interested in magic, and I just always want to learn more about it.
Lynn's just gonna take Mila by the hands.
Okay, you're touching me.
Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
You are shaking like hell. Relax a bit.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
What sort of magic are you capable of?
Magic was kind of like just from my family. I'm kind of a sorcerer, but sometimes my magic does weird stuff. Like, stuff I can't control.
That's intriguing.
Would she have, would Lynn have heard stories about this sort of phenomenon before?
Of like wild magic?
Yeah. Like, is it common enough?
It's not majorly common. It's more like an uncommon thing, but it does exist. People at least told stories of people as such.
Okay.
You may have in your time, especially when going into college, you may have even run into one or two. At least at college.
Okay. Is it typically caused by stresses or?
A lot of people have different triggers. Some it could be anger, some it could be stress, some it could be jealousy, love. Each person's emotion is different when it comes to their wild magic, but it seems to be attached to either an emotion or some sort of physical stress.
Okay.
And what typically causes it to lash out for you?
If things tend to go wrong, my teammates aren't doing so well. My friends, I should say, or sometimes if I get hit by anyone, I get a little stressed as well, and it just sometimes tends to do interesting things.
Well, I'm not sure how much I can actually teach you. I'm still picking up things here and there myself. But maybe a way to help you keep more control? How about that, at least?
That might be useful. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Just try to calm down a little and cut down the sorries a bit. I'm teasing, love. No worries.
Okay. Okay.
So, with that, Zachariah, if you would roll me your Arcana checks, 2 Arcana checks, please.
I'm doing identify, truly.
Okay, so we're going to be using the Identify, which is 10 minute to use. It's instantaneous. Through casting the spell, you can touch the magic. Okay. What?
For the sword that you gave me and the scroll, I think it's the only, and the armor. The armor that we got before the chainmail. Yeah.
The sword itself, or the hilt. It is magical. It seems to need attunement. It seems to have the ability, of course, to erupt the flame blade, as it did for the creature itself. And the scroll itself, you're going to notice this is a legendary scroll. This is a scroll of time stop.
Oh.
Oh my.
Okay. That's staying with me. And the chain shirt, yeah, you said was nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, I was going to cast a light on the armor to test to see if it would stay on there. Because we were going to see if this was either mithril or if it was Titan metal.
Okay.
And that was a clear sign if it was. So cast on it and see how long it would last. If it was going to last longer than 1 hour.
Yeah. So, all right. So you will cast light on it, and we will have to get back to that in about an hour.
All right. I'm perfectly fine with that. In the meantime, after he's gone through all the other stuff, he while waiting on that, he's going to just start flipping through a notebook that he pulls out and start looking for something.
Okay.
You said they finished the monument, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Was Zachariah done with everything
I
he
am
was
done.
doing?
I am done.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm gonna steamroll right through. Okay, so while Lynn and Mila are having a bonding moment of some kind in the pool, Aethra's gonna get out and walk over to the monument, and she's gonna kind of start to put her hands together in prayer, but then hesitate. She doesn't really know if that's what she wants to do, but then she kind of does it anyway. And she prays for Eric to find peace. And then she kind of directs her attention to, like, her god. It's like, I know I don't pray to you often, or when I'm only, like, required to. Really, I'm not good at this, and I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And she'll sit down behind, or in front of the monument.
Okay. So, we've got one last thing to follow up on, and I think that would be a great place to end it for the night. The guys who are hunting, both Aeson and Cole, you guys will be in the woods. It's going to take you a good 45 minutes to trek in there, find a nice quiet place, and see if you can catch anything happening by. There is going
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
I was going to say I rolled a 20 on survival.
Yep. With a 20, what is going to happen is you guys are relaxing, just kind of laying low, trying not to make sounds. This large pot-bellied pig is going to start strolling through, light tusks on its mouth, so it's wild. It's definitely it's hard to tell whether it's the start of a boar or a pot-bellied pig. It's a rather large swine, we'll put it that way. You will let loose an arrow, and immediately, with the same instincts, Cole is going to just throw a hand axe. Let's see, and this is just for fun, let's see who makes contact and who doesn't. That's a nice 17. That's an 18.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So
Who
they're
did?
both going to thud into this thing. Maybe the hand axe just a little bit quicker. Maybe he tossed it before you got that trigger, the finger on the trigger, just by a hair of a second.
It seems like he killed it first.
Wow.
And that is 8 plus 7. That's 15 damage. This potbelly pig is dead. You guys officially have got dinner.
Yay.
As we're carrying it back, I want to have a quick conversation with Cole.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him know, so I'll get into that.
All right. So as you guys are walking back, of course, he's going to take the back two legs. You would probably take the front two.
Yep.
And you guys would be wobbling back to camp.
Cole, I've noticed you trying to put your finger on where you know me from, and I know you will eventually figure it out. So, I wanted to tell you here and...
No. Trust me. If I don't get this, this is going to bug the fuck out of me.
Yes, but if you do get it around them, it's not what I would hope for.
Ah. I see. Did you, like, do something bad? Do I know you through my days as a contracted killer?
No, probably quite the opposite, actually. You would know me from the castle, I can give you that hint.
You're the king's son, aren't you?
Yes, I am second in line, Prince to the Throne of Graydon.
What in the hell are you doing out here?
Well, the gist of it is, my father said the next heir would be chosen on merit and not on blood. And he gave us the opportunity if we wanted to stay in the castle and do the whole political thing, or if we would want to get out and actually help the people. And I couldn't think of a better way to help the kingdom than to get out there and get my hands dirty.
Shit.
But I don't want anyone treating me different, so I'm trying to keep it to myself.
That's okay. I promise I won't treat you any different, and I'm still going to tell everybody my axe hit quicker.
I wouldn't doubt you one bit for doing that. They were both clean shots, and lucky that thing didn't get a chance to gore one of us.
Well, gored you first.
It would have, and as you can see, I'm not quite nearly as protected as you are.
Well, if there's one thing that you should know about adventuring, always have your armor on.
Not for hunting, my friend, and it would have heard me
For
clinking and
anything.
clanking around.
Let's put it this way. Would you rather take a gore to the stomach or heart? Or would you rather be protected and heard?
You make a fine point. Like I said, I'm relatively new to the whole adventuring aspect.
That's fine. From one marshalman to another. Fighter, so to speak. I'll teach you a few tricks. I don't mean to tell you things that you don't need to know, but we've already lost 2 people. If my information can help somebody else, I'd love to share it.
Well, I will be sure to be more aware of that in the future. Thank you.
Yes. Now come on, I'm pretty sure we can cut this thing up and get bacon.
We absolutely can. I have an idea of how to butcher one of these.
Perfect. So with that, guys, with the loss of 1 member, the gaining of 2 more, a group torn by dilemmas up in the sky and in ourselves, let's hope for another great adventure on the next episode. And I will see you guys next time.
Hi everybody, I'm Winter and I play Charity, the Tiefling Cleric. I just want to say thank you so much for listening to the episode and continuing to support us. I'd just like to ask that you please follow us and subscribe to our iTunes, Podbean and Google Play at opportunityroll.podcast@gmail.com. And if you wish to level up, head over to our Patreon and check out some cool magical swag we have waiting for you. If you want to interact with us or see more stuff we're doing, go ahead and check out our Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube at Opportunity Roll. And if you want to contact us or ask us any questions, you can reach us at opportunityroll.podcast@gmail.com. We'd like to thank Purple Planet Music as we use their site for all of our music. I'd also like to thank Kobold Press as we use some of their monsters from Tome of Beasts to keep everyone on their toes and enjoying the game. So one last time, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for helping us out. Everything that I told you is linked in the description, so check that out. And remember, keep your opportunities open.